February 1st, 2027. That's the date when YouTube is reportedly changing its monetization requirements to 8,000 watch hours and 20 million shorts views. This new update has broken the hearts of millions of creators, and for many people it feels like their dream of becoming a YouTuber might remain just that, a dream. However, you still have an opportunity, because YouTube hasn't changed these requirements yet, which means that if you can meet the current requirements before February 2027, your channel can still become eligible for monetization under the current system. So in today's video, I'm going to give you a complete roadmap for the next few months. I'll show you exactly what you should do to increase your chances of completing either 4,000 watch hours or 10 million shorts views. But before we get into the roadmap, let's quickly understand exactly what YouTube has announced. Right now, to apply for the YouTube Partner Program, you need 1,000 subscribers, along with one of two additional requirements. You need to meet either the long-form watch hour requirement or the shorts view requirement. And according to the update discussed in this video, the subscriber requirement would remain at 1,000. The major change would be that these two additional requirements would be doubled. Now, we're not going to focus on the 1,000 subscriber requirement in this video, because usually if you successfully meet either of the two major monetization requirements, there's a good chance that you'll also reach 1,000 subscribers along the way. So the next question is, which path should you choose? Should you focus on 4,000 watch hours, or should you go for 10 million shorts views? If we convert 4,000 watch hours into minutes, we get 240,000 minutes. Now, assuming that an average viewer watches your videos for around 2 to 3 minutes, you need a significant amount of total views to reach that watch time target. On the other hand, the shorts requirement requires you to generate 10 million views within 90 days. That's an enormous number. So logically, the shorts route can look much more difficult, and honestly, it is. But shorts have one major advantage: exponential growth. In the beginning, you might only get a few hundred or a few thousand views, but if even one of your shorts goes viral, that single video can potentially generate millions of views. So both paths have their own advantages and disadvantages. If you are primarily a shorts creator, I recommend that you don't completely change your strategy. Continue focusing on shorts and try to reach monetization through that path. And if you are a long-form creator, continue creating long-form videos. Now let's look at exactly what you should do if your goal is to reach the 4,000 watch hour path. The next few months are extremely valuable, and if you genuinely want to become monetized before February 2027, you can't afford to randomly upload whatever comes to your mind. Every upload matters. Your goal should be to focus on video ideas that already have some evidence of being successful. And to find these ideas, we're going to use something called the outlier method. Outliers are basically videos that receive significantly more views than a channel normally gets. For example, imagine there's a channel where most videos usually get around 1,000 views, but then one particular video suddenly gets 50,000 views. That video would be considered an outlier because it performed dramatically better than the channel average. And the fact that this video received significantly more views tells us that something about it worked. Maybe the topic was better, maybe the title was stronger, maybe the thumbnail was more clickable, maybe the timing was perfect. Whatever the reason, that video did something that the other videos weren't able to do. The outlier method is simple: find those outliers, analyze them, and then figure out how you can apply the successful idea to your own channel. To identify outliers, you can use tools such as vidIQ. With the browser extension installed, you can see an outlier score alongside YouTube videos. For example, if a video has an outlier score of 24.2x, that means it performed dramatically better than the channel's average video performance. If a video has a 3x outlier score, it means it performed around 3 times better than the channel average. This is useful because it immediately tells us that something about the video is working. But there's one important thing you need to remember: the size of the channel matters. For example, imagine a video has hundreds of thousands of views and the channel has hundreds of thousands of subscribers. In that case, some of those views may simply be coming from the channel's existing audience. So instead, look for outliers on small channels, especially nano and micro creators in your niche. Look for channels with roughly 1,000 to 100,000 subscribers. If you already consume content in your niche, finding these channels shouldn't
take too long. Try to identify around 10 to 15 channels. Then go to their video sections and start looking for videos with unusually high performance. Look for outlier scores such as 5 times, 10 times, 20 times, or even higher. Whenever you find an interesting outlier, add it to a private playlist. You can literally create a playlist called Outliers and start collecting winning video ideas. If you don't have vidIQ, you can also do this manually. Simply look at the channel's average views. If most videos get around 2,000 views, but one video has 30,000 or 50,000 views, that's an obvious outlier. Simple. Once you've collected enough videos, you'll have something extremely valuable, a collection of video ideas that already have proof of working. Now, don't just copy those videos, analyze them. Ask yourself, why did this video become an outlier? Was it the topic? Was it the title? Was it the thumbnail? Was there a strong curiosity gap? Was the topic trending? Was the creator solving a specific problem? Was the video answering a question people were already searching for? Once you understand why the video worked, think about, how can I recreate the underlying idea for my own audience? That's the key. You're not copying the creator. You're copying the reason the idea worked. And honestly, if you use this method correctly, there's a very good chance that one of your videos will eventually break out. And once you have a few successful videos, reaching monetization becomes much easier. The outlier method isn't the only strategy. Another powerful strategy is trend jacking. My own channel, for example, was monetized after just 4 videos, and 3 of those videos use the basic concept of trend jacking. So what exactly is trend jacking? Trend jacking means identifying something that is already trending or extremely popular and then creating content around it that is relevant to your niche. For example, imagine your niche is YouTube growth. When you start your channel, you could create analysis videos around popular creators, trending YouTube topics, or major developments in the creator economy. Why does this work? Because those creators and topics already have an audience. People are already searching for them. People are already watching videos about them. So instead of trying to build attention from zero, you're entering an audience that already exists. For example, imagine you create a video analyzing a popular creator. Even if your channel has only a few hundred or 1,000 subscribers, people who are already interested in that creator may still click on your video. Why? Because your video is about something they already care about. Your channel doesn't have to create the entire audience from scratch. Instead, you're using existing attention to create an entry point for your own channel. And that's exactly what trend jacking is. You're not creating attention. You're identifying existing attention and creating an opportunity to capture some of it. And trend jacking doesn't have to be about another YouTuber. You can create content around a trending product, breaking news, a viral meme, a celebrity, a major festival, a big event, a new technology, a controversial topic, or a major industry announcement. Basically anything people are already talking about. But there is one important rule. The trend must be relevant to your niche. For example, imagine a popular creator makes entertainment and challenge videos. You shouldn't randomly make a video about them if your channel is about SEO. Instead, find an angle that connects that trend to your niche. For example, how this creator is beating the YouTube algorithm. Now, the trending creator attracts attention, while the YouTube growth angle makes the video relevant to your audience. That's how you combine trends with your niche. The third strategy is something that every creator should be doing, even shorts creators. And that is double down. As I said earlier, you don't have time to randomly pick video ideas. You need ideas that have some proof of success. So go to your own channel. Look at your videos and identify which videos have received the most views. Then double down on those topics. What does that mean? You could create a part 2. You could approach the same topic from a different angle. You could recreate the concept in a different format. You could answer the next question your audience would naturally have. Or if you notice that several of your successful videos have the same topic in common, create an entire series around it. For example, if 3 of your top performing videos are all about AI tools, don't suddenly make a random video about cooking. Create more content around AI. Build a series. And give viewers a reason to watch multiple videos. This is especially powerful when your goal is to reach 4,000 watch hours. Because when you create related videos around the same topic, viewers are more likely to binge watch them. One video leads to another, and another. That's how you turn individual views into serious watch time. Finally, you need to optimize your videos for watch time. Obviously, the first priority is creating engaging content, but there's another factor you need to consider: video length. The longer people watch your videos, the more watch time you can accumulate. For long-form content, I recommend targeting around 8 to 15 minutes when the topic naturally supports that length. And if your topic genuinely deserves 20 or 30 minutes, don't be afraid to go longer. But there's one very important rule: never make a video longer just for the sake of making it longer. If you stretch a 5-minute idea into a 20-minute video, people will get bored and your retention will suffer. Instead, ask yourself, how can I go deeper into this topic? For example, imagine your video is how to start a YouTube channel. Instead of ending the video immediately after explaining the basic steps, you could add another useful section: mistakes to avoid when starting a YouTube channel. Now you've added more value. The video becomes longer naturally, and viewers still have a reason to keep watching. So don't think, how can I stretch this video? Think, what additional value can I add? That's the difference. So if you're targeting the long-form path, here's the simple roadmap. Number 1, stop randomly choosing video ideas. Number 2, find outliers in your niche. Number 3, analyze why those outliers worked. Number 4, use trend jacking to take advantage of existing attention. Number 5, double down on your own successful videos. Number 6, create related content and series that encourage binge watching. Number 7, optimize your videos for watch time without sacrificing retention. Follow these consistently, and you'll dramatically improve your chances of reaching the watch time requirement. Now let's talk about the creators who want to take the other path. 10 million Shorts views. As I mentioned earlier, Shorts can grow extremely fast. I know of channels that were getting only a few thousand or tens of thousands of views per video, and then one viral short completely changed the trajectory of the channel. But here's the important thing. A short doesn't randomly go viral. The algorithm looks at important performance signals. 2 of the most important ones are viewed versus swiped away and audience retention. These metrics essentially tell YouTube whether your short is grabbing attention and keeping people engaged. If viewers immediately swipe away, that's a bad signal. If they continue watching, that's a much stronger signal. And top creators optimize countless details to improve these metrics. Things like the first second, the hook, the pacing, the visual changes, the storytelling, the curiosity gap, the payoff, and the ending. I'm already working on a detailed video about exactly how top creators optimize these factors, so make sure you subscribe to the channel. And when that video is published, I'll add it here on the end screen. In the meantime, you can watch this video where I explain 8 easy hacks for creating viral YouTube shorts, and I'll see you there. Bye.